Hi guys, and welcome back to another video for you. This is going to be quite an interesting video. I want to talk to you guys about my 2-year plan, business plan. I've been doing eBay for quite a long time, but I want to grow consistently. I've had comments recently because our house is a bit of a mess and saying, why can't you have the garage, why can't you have the big wooden shed? They are not mine. They were passed down to my brother because he is taking on my dad's workload. He was doing it before, but he's taking on pretty much most of my dad's clients. My dad was basically a handyman. He could do literally anything, carpentry, pretty much electrician stuff. He could do electrics, but he had to get an electrician to, but he could do anything, literally anything, before he passed away. So my brother's taking on pretty much all of his clients. All the sheds have been passed on to my brother. My brother has given me one very small shed, which is fine, and we've got the garden tool shed, which is great. I can't have those bigger spaces right now. That's not a thing. I'm still sorting out this office because my dad's still got stuff in there, but that my brother's going to keep. Because my brother's still sorting out his house that he's just moved into, it's all a bit complicated. It's not a straightforward story. But I'm going to talk to you about my 2-year plan and what is going to happen in this 2 years. So I've got it all written down. So I have the office and the house organised. So eventually, from under the stairs here, there's going to be another wall here. And that is going to be an extension to the office. And that'll be my area. And this will be our sitting room. Once the office and that area is organised, that is the first main plan for this year. By the end of this year, this house, inside of the house and office, all needs to be organised. No more stuff in this bit. Because it does get overwhelming, it does get hard, especially when you've got nieces and nephews and people coming, and you want to invite people to come in, but you feel embarrassed because of the mess. It's an awkward situation, but at the end of the day, end of this year, this will all be organised. Next thing is, we have quite a long driveway. We have a cesspit in one area, our tool shed, garden tool shed will be moving over there because my brother is getting another shed to go on the garage to rework his Land Rover that is damaged. And then so the tool shed for our garden tools will be going this side of the cesspit. And then I'll show you a clip once I go outside. It's a mess at the moment, but a few spaces between the sheds, I could probably get one of these sheds potentially. Obviously we need to check if it needs planning permission and stuff, and we could only go as far as the barbed wire fence because that's our boundary, because there's another fence further along with a tiny bit of no man land, but that's someone else. That no man land is no man's land, and then there's another fence for the next door paddock, so we could only go slightly as far. But why it would work is it would be a processing unit, so we could drive up, the doors would be on the side, we could drive up, park quite outside it, I could take the stuff straight in there and I could process it without coming in the house. The shed could be all shelved out. I could have area for cardboard boxes in there, one end, with shelves for cardboard boxes and envelopes and packing all in there. Because at the moment we keep our packing loose in that side of the dining room or on top of our freezer, which means every time we want to go to our freezer that is in our conservatory, we have to move it out. Eventually we are going to have a utility room, but again, is when my brother can fit that in. We think the processing unit shed would be a good idea. Obviously, at the moment, this website is quite a new website. It's got 5 or 6 5-star reviews, but it also got PayPal payment, which I think is a good thing because there's safety, security there. So our plan is to get that area of the drive sorted because we've got a tree that is dead that needs to come down. The stupid thing is, we had someone a few years back when my dad was still alive, came out and took all the trees down to stump. And he said, I won't do that one because it's really dead. If I go up there, I don't feel safe. It's stayed up since another 5 years since he's been. So it was dead. It is dead. But in my eyes, we've had storms and stuff that should be down by now if it's as dead as he said it was. But again, my brother will somehow one day get it down with help with other people. Obviously, we'll have to check. We don't need planning permission for these short sheds. Mum's confident we don't, but obviously we need to check all that. Even if we do, I don't think it would be anyone would object because they've got like 6 or 7 sort of sheds that are bigger than the one I want. So if there's an objection, I'd be like, right, how can you object when they've got the sheds bigger? But at the end of the day, it'll all work out. But I will show you where this will go. So like I said, the cesspit's there. That little shed will have to come like this way somewhere. then that dead tree will go. Now I can have a shed down here somewhere, so it should work. We just need to burn this stuff down, treat it so we can get rid of the nettles, cut back their trees because they're overhanging and stuff like that. So the shed would go here somewhere, pull up on the drive, unload, easy processing, don't even need to walk indoors. Secondly, every week now for the foreseeable future I need to make sure I have 100 items photographed. So I want to try and pre-photograph 150 so that I already have 50 extras each week, but 100 definitely each week would be a good start. 150, a 50% bonus on top of that would be even better, because I have a lot of stock, but the thing with the stock is not stock I can just list. Some of it needs to be bundled with other stuff and mix the match and mix the match. Next thing is, as soon as we're home from the car boot sale, film the haul. That would be another thing that would happen in the shed. I will film the haul in the shed. So as soon as I'm home, it'll go in the shed. I will film it. Let's say we had a day like yesterday where we did 3 boot sale. That was really tough. Would take one, but the first 2 lots in the shed and then film them separately when I get back. As soon as I film the haul, then we need to, as soon as we're home from the car boot sale, we need to process. So aka clean, test, all that jazz, got to be done basically. And then we got to write in the book about the price we paid, the entry fee, the fuel cost, all that jazz. Really want to get our organisation down to a T, because at the moment we are in a pickle and it's hard work. Another thing that I kind of saw on Warders Clobber's YouTube live last week, I wasn't watching it live, but I saw that he managed to hang some softbox lighting from the ceiling. So once I've got the photographing area up there, I might hang some lighting, to Mum's dismay. But it'll be my area, she won't have to see it. Hang some lighting from the ceiling so I can get better photographing. Wires up out the way, be neat and tidy. And obviously the shed would have storage for cardboard boxes, flat packed, all different sizes. Next thing is, for my 2-year plan, my videos have to be edited by the Wednesday at latest after the boot sale. Because obviously editing takes a lot of time, and when you're listening to your voice over and over again, it can get repetitive. And it can also take 3 to 4 hours depending on the length of the video. Another thing to bear in mind. Then my next thing is, obviously I want to send offers regularly just to try and get the stock moved, especially the buy it now stuff. And if they haven't moved after 2 weeks, I'm going to put them straight to auction and stuff like that. Then once we have this area closed off, we're going to have a couple of collapse units over there for like the small listed stuff, so that it's organised, so that it all goes together. So it's going to be organised, it's just going to take a few bits and bats to get everything together. We're not sure if we're selling next weekend or the bank holiday weekend, but when we do sell, it'll be at this car boot sale, and I will have my stickers on me. I haven't had them for the first yesterday because I wasn't sure where I was going, if I was going to have time, and I ran out of time to make them. But I will have my stickers on this weekend coming and the following weekend. Then, and last but not least, is I am gonna learn to drive. And I'm saying that with anticipation. Is that the right word? I don't know, I think so. Because I am very nervous as a passenger. Even yesterday we were driving to the third boot sale, and we went up our road, which is very narrow and very bendy that way, up to the B3400. We went that way, got up to the green where we live, and there was a bloke mowing, and this car had to go round him, but it was going too fast. It couldn't stop. If we hadn't stopped, we would have hit us. 100% would have hit us. Country roads, even though it says they can do 60, it's not a road to do 60. Not on those tiny little bends. Kind of then was like grabbing onto the, not the door handle, but it's like the handle when you do that. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I mean. But it makes me really anxious when it's because of other people I'm anxious of driving. So my aim this year is I'm going to buy my provisional licence. You have them for 10 years. I've looked this all up. I've also found a driving school that deals with anxiety, special needs, because I have a chromosome disorder, and nervous drivers. Those were all free. So I will look into them, because I think they cover Reading, Basingstoke and possibly Andover, but I don't know. I would need to look into them a bit more and get some questions answered and go meet a couple of the driving lessons people. Go from there, but I want to get my provisional licence so that I've got 10 years to build up confidence. I would like to build up confidence within 5 years, to be honest, but if I have my provisional licence, yeah, it'll get me somewhere towards independent driving, because I love my mum to bits, but she doesn't want to go to like 3-4 boot sales a day. It's nice that we can. At the end of the day, I think it'll be good for me and my confidence and my independence. So yeah, that is everything for my 2-year plan. Obviously some of this might take longer than 2 years, but I'm fingers crossed it isn't going to, because some of it is going to be handy, especially the shed, because we'll see how everything goes, how everything flows. And yeah, if you are new, please subscribe. At the end of the day, at the moment, I don't make money from YouTube. This is just a hobby for me. I enjoy making these videos. I just enjoy making them. So yeah, please subscribe if you're new. So comment down below how many boot sales you did last weekend. Comment down below if you saw the Northern Lights. I didn't, I was asleep. And comment down and like. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.